Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product preview on the PK6S component speaker system. Now, I have been hanging out to do this one. When these turned up, I'm going, okay. So effectively, Massive Audio have done a massive job here. I really do like these, and there's a lot of pro speakers out in the market, but what I like about these, and it stood out straight away for me, is you can now buy a high-end pair of components, 500 watts peak, and they weigh a ton. I mean, it's like bringing a little mini bag of cement through when I did the review, got these ready for today's review. And I think if you're looking, the problem with most of this stuff, it doesn't fit into many doors. It's not very friendly. Normally the magnets are too deep and stuff like this. Well, first off, I've got to pick these. These things weigh a ton. But I'm going to show you what they've done here is they've got the massive magnet on the back. It's just huge. But the depth, there wouldn't be too many doors that these wouldn't go into. So I think I was really over the moon to see that. I was just looking at that going, wow. Now, obviously, anyone who's an installer or into sound's going to smile when I do the next thing. The tweeter. Now, it is absolutely awesome. Now, why you can hear a bit of a smile in my voice. As we turn this thing around, this is where things get interesting. You will need a serious bit of depth in the door or the dash. But again, I know there wouldn't be too many cars you couldn't actually get this into. I mean, even though that is a really big tweeter, I've already back in when I owned the store, I've been in the industry for 39 years, and one of my installers, I had a Pajero, and they told me they couldn't get the tweeter in the front door, and he'd been doing it for 16 odd years, and I said, no problems. I said, I'll see you in the morning. When he arrived the next day, they were installed in the front door. So I guess you just got to, if you really want something to happen, it can happen. So if you've got it, you're really into pro and you've got big subs, big bass systems in your car, but you just really want to now flow that through to the front doors or the back doors, you want to really have something that can manage all that, then these, definitely the PK6Ss would be the way to go. And it's a fantastic setup. I mean, as I said, you get the two Pro tweeters, and I'll turn that around so you can see the back of it. So you get this really kick-butt tweeter. It really is an amazing setup. And when you think about what's in the package, you get your proper crossovers, drivers, grills. And again, this will be the first time where I feel there wouldn't be too many vehicles that you wouldn't be able to get those drivers into. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still going to be some cars that may be a mission, but I think having them as slim as they've made them, there really is a good option of those going in, and I think the tweeters will be the only sort of stumbling block potentially, but if you really want something to happen, there's no reason why it can't. So I'll give you a quick rundown on this. We've got a 25mm aluminium tweeter. We've got a frequency range between 120,000, 20k hertz. We've got SPL of 100 dB, 250 watts RMS, 500 watts max power, impedance 4, which is about standard, crossover point 2.5k, sorry, and again, mounting depth, as you saw, they're not too deep, and I think you've got a full isolated tinsel leads to eliminate cross talk. They've got also, as I mentioned, also I forgot to tell you, the tweeter is also fluoro liquid cooled, and I've used that type of tweeter probably back in the 80s, so I know that product well. It's a competition grade pair of speakers, so they're really going to be an amazing pair of speakers, and they've obviously got a high energy magnet on the back. These are designed to go loud, so if you're looking for something and you really want to rock the front of the car and you've got all the space but you need now something to cope with that, then definitely the PK6Ss would be a great way to go. And I think if you'd like more information on this product, you can find it at hifihq.com.au for Australia, or hifihq.co.nz for NZ, or just go on to massiveaudio.com. And again, American brand, been around for a while, and you will not be disappointed. If you're looking for a competition speaker and you really are, you're into sound offs, or you don't even need to be in those, but if you're just really wanting something loud and you want a concert experience in your car, then this would definitely be the way to go. So I hope you've enjoyed today's product preview, and again, we'll see you next time on AB Sound Advice.